Hey there. Today I'm going to tell you 10 phrasal verbs, okay? Do you know what a phrasal verb is? Yeah, it's those horrible verbs with one part and another part. For example, take off, take in, give up, give in. There are so many phrasal verbs in English and sometimes they're complicated to remember. Okay, so today I'm just going to tell you 10, and these are phrasal verbs with in, so something in, okay? But before I tell you these 10 phrasal verbs and explain what they mean in French, I'm going to give you a dialogue to listen to and try to hear the 10 phrasal verbs with in after the main verb, okay? So listen carefully and write down what you hear. Let's go. Hey Jack, why don't we drop in at Roger's this afternoon on the way home?
Yeah, that could be nice. But I think he's got band practice at his house this afternoon.
Yeah, that's true. Well, maybe we could join in.
Don't be silly. He's really good at music and we're rubbish.
Yeah, true. Maybe we'll call in to see him another time then. Anyway, I just remembered. We're moving into our new flat next week and we need to fill in those important bank forms on the internet.
Yeah, but there's a problem. I can't remember the password to log in to the bank website.
Oh, Jack, before worrying about passwords, you should first at least plug in the computer. Do you remember that time when we had to call in a computer repair guy? Because you thought the computer was broken, but you'd just forgotten to plug it in.
Sorry to cut in, Amy, but that was your fault. You'd unplugged the computer so that you could plug in your hair straighteners, remember?
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I've just remembered we also need to hand in your university essay on Monday, so we'd better get moving. We need to move into our new flat, fill in the bank forms, hand in your uni essay. That's a lot to do in just 1 week. I don't know how we're going to cope, Jack.
You're right. You know what? Maybe we should just check in to a nice hotel and pretend that our real lives don't exist.
Very funny. But no, of course we can't do that, Jack. We're broke. We have no money. I know what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to call in sick at work next week. There's no way I can go to work and get everything else done. Right, okay, so let's have a look at these phrasal verbs. So the very first one was drop in. Okay. Amy says, hey Jack, why don't we drop in at Roger's this afternoon on the way home? Do you understand this one? To drop in? Yeah, it's strange. Like drop normally is like this. Faire tomber. But drop in means passer chez quelqu'un à l'improviste. Okay? To drop in, it's like tiens, on va se faire tomber dans la maison. Hello. Number 2 is the phrasal verb to join in. All right, join in. Amy says, well, maybe we could join in. She's talking about the music. So what is join in? Yeah, it's fairly simple to understand. Se joindre à. So join in the music, join in with the people playing football, for example. Okay, number 3. We have the verb to move in. So in the text it is, Amy says, yeah, true. Anyway, I just remembered we're moving into our new flat next week and we need to fill in, there are 2 in a row. Fill in those important bank forms on the internet. So to move in means emménager. Do you know how to say déménager? Yeah, move out. Or just move. So quand tu pars, c'est move out. Quand tu arrives dans la nouvelle maison, move in. And déménager, move, like a bouger. And there was a second phrasal verb in the same paragraph, to fill in. She said, we need to fill in those important bank forms on the internet. So fill, remplir, fill in, remplir. The in doesn't really need to be there, but we say it, to fill in. This is an interesting verb, to fill in, because in fact you can also say to fill out. So it's funny because in is the opposite of out, and they have the same meaning. Crazy. To fill in, to fill out. Remplir. Next, we have to log in. So Jack says, but there's a problem. I can't remember the password to log in to the bank website. What is the verb to log in? What does that mean? You've probably seen it many times on your computer. Log in, log in, log in. Maybe. It is se connecter. Se connecter, log in. Right, next one. Plug in is number 6. Amy says, Jack, before worrying about passwords, you should first at least plug in the computer. Plug is in prise. Plug in, brancher. Yeah. So if plug in is brancher, how do you say débrancher in English? Plug out, you say? No. It's not plug out, it's unplug. Yeah. When I was a little boy, I said to my parents, Mummy, can I plug out the TV? Because I was a bit stupid. Okay, next one. 7, to cut in. What does that mean? In the dialogue, it is Jack who suddenly says, sorry to cut in, Amy, but that was your fault. So in fact, he cut her sentence and it stopped. So il a coupé la parole. Interrompre is cut in. Okay, next one. Number 8, we have the verb to hand in. What does that mean, to hand in, do you think? So Amy says, anyway, I've just remembered, but we also need to hand in your university essay on Monday. So it's just like give something to somebody that is official. Hand in, what would we say in French? Rendre, comme rendre un devoir. Hand in. Quite easy because hand. Okay, next one. Number 9, to check in. That is, I think you know this one already. It's very common in hotels or airports. Jack says, you know what? Maybe we should just check in to a nice hotel and pretend that our real lives don't exist. So check in is, I guess, s'enregistrer, or what do we say? Yeah, s'enregistrer. In airport, hotel. It's like to go to the desk and say, okay, can I stay at the hotel? All right, next one and the last one. This is the most interesting one. Number 10, cool in. Because if you listened carefully, you will hear this 3 times in the text. And each time there is a different meaning. This is a problem often with phrasal verbs. They have more than one meaning. So cool in, cool in, cool in. The first time we heard it was when Amy said near the beginning, yeah, true, maybe we will call in to see him another time. So this first meaning is aller voir, like drop in, passer voir quelqu'un. Let's call in to Jack's and say hello. Call in at Jack's house, if you want. The second meaning of call in was, where is it? Yeah. Amy says, do you remember that time when we had to call in a computer repair guy? To call in. So this one means they telephoned a computer repairman and asked him to come into their house. So it's like faire venir quelqu'un, call in. Okay, and the last one, the third meaning of call in, is Amy at the very end, she says, I'm gonna call in sick at work next week. So this time it means to telephone to say, give some information. So appeler pour signaler. So call in sick, say I don't know what you say in French, but appeler pour dire je suis malade, je viens pas. Voilà. Okay, so those were the 10 phrasal verbs with in. So now it's your turn, as usual. Down in the comments below the video, try to write a short text with some phrasal verbs with in, okay? And I will have a look and I will correct if there are any mistakes. Okay, so thanks for watching, everybody. If you like this video, there's another video about phrasal verbs you can watch. Click on the link. And this is a monologue with several different phrasal verbs with different endings. So not just in, but maybe out and over and under or whatever. Click and have a look. And if you have not already done so, you can sign up to my weekly Sunday email that I send every Sunday. And you will receive some games to practice the language from this video, and also a PDF recapitulatif summary. Oh God, I'm losing my English. A summary of the of what was in the video with a transcription of the dialogue. So check out that link in the description too. And thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.